Hello guys, it's me, Bad Jokes FM, back at you once again with another video. Today we've got the start of a brand new series which I'm going to be calling All Around the World, because this is a journeyman save with a difference, because we are in a World Super League. I will link to the database which is called Mutage World Football League. I will link to that down below. And this looks like a pretty good database. I've had a very quick look at it and it does seem to be very in depth. I mean, I am taking over Orlando City, the American squad, and we are in the 11th tier of this World Football League. I'm going to take you through all of the leagues first, just in a moment, and then we'll go over my squad and the finances of this team and so on and so forth. But first, to go through the leagues that are in this database, as you can see, we are in the World Football League Division 10F. And if we have a look at this league, there's not really anybody here I've heard of. Apart from Orlando City and Norwich, I've not particularly heard of any of the other squads of any of the other teams. And so that is how it carries on through most of the other leagues. I think if we just go all the way up and then all the way back down, that should give you an indication of what teams are at what sort of level. Because here we are looking at the Premier League. You've got all the big teams here. Atletico Madrid, Arsenal, Barcelona, Chelsea, Juventus, Man City, Real Madrid and Liverpool are in there. Not too sure I would have chosen Liverpool to go in there. I might have put Man U in there, but for whatever reason, the fellow who made this database has gone with Liverpool, and that's fair enough, and Tottenham as well. So that's all you can see from the top league. And for Division 1, you've got the likes of Athletic Bilbao, AC Milan, Manchester United, Leicester, Red Bull Leipzig, Southampton. So a fairly mixed bag. I'm quite liking how there's different sort of teams you might not expect to be starting so high. And in Division 2, you've got Atalanta, Celtic, Olympic Lyon, Santos from Brazil, Ludogorets, Red Star, Torino from Italy. And yeah, so as you can see, I'll just go through a couple more of the big leagues and I'll flash up all the others. Don't want to bore you with me just shouting out team names. And so in this league, we've got Inter Milan, Mönchengladbach, AS Saint Etienne, Everton. So Everton versus Inter Milan, that should be a good game. Al Ali, the Saudi Arabian club, are up at this high. And then in Division 4, you've got West Brom, Stoke, Maribor, AS Tunis, never heard of them, Corinthians, AZ Alkmaar, Apoel. So we're getting to the ranks of the teams who aren't quite so famous now. And having said that, of course, my team shows up. West Ham in Division 5, alongside Valencia, Rosenborg, Cruzeiro, Bordeaux, Olympique Marseille. So, if this database is updated, let me just have a quick look just out of interest. Oh, that is going to be interesting. That means that in this database, Dimitri Payet, the French frog, is going to be playing against West Ham. I hope Ginger Collins gets hold of him and breaks both his legs. The blooming French traitor. That is going to be interesting. That is something I will keep an eye on in this season. And, oh, didn't mean to do that. And now Division 6. What else have we got that could be interesting? You've got Watford, Toulouse, Sao Paulo, Newell's, Old Boys, I think they're called, Club Brugge. So you get how the sort of level the teams are at as you get further down here. Just Newcastle, Swansea, Tigre, Elche. So yeah, we're getting sort of very, very low down now, but nowhere near as low down as us. And we're now at level 8, where there's two leagues in that division, and in the 9th tier you've got Sunderland, Hull, Bologna, Aberdeen. So it could be a good few decent battles of Britain there. Catania, Bologna, SC Bastia, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4 leagues in that tier. And then for the tier we're in, I think there's 8 leagues in this tier. I just had a very quick look. And in 10A, we've got Wellington Phoenix, FC Dallas, Atlanta United, Bolton. That could be interesting. The last few years they've had, how poor they've been. Be interesting to see how they get along. 10B, you've got New York, QPR, Slovan Bratislava, AZ Auxerre, CFR Cluj. 10C, you've got Nuremberg, Columbus, Blackburn. So we are really clutching at straws down here for decent teams. And I think we're just going to about come up to our league now. And yeah, there we are. This is the one I'm going to have a look at in most depth. Nobody here, like I say, who I really know anything about, to be honest. The only thing I know about our squad is that Kaká plays for Orlando City. And if this is the level of teams that are in our league, we're either going to walk this league or we're going to find it really difficult. I think in this database it is going to be a case of getting momentum, and once you get out of one league you should be able to get out of 2 or 3 leagues, I'm hoping. And now let's just have a look at the last couple of leagues at this level. 10G, you've got Chicago, you've got Heracles, Perth Glory, Orlando Pirates. Again, nobody I'm too familiar with. And 10H, Almeria, Estoril, LA Galaxy, Reading, Senua, and Valladolid from Spain. And yeah, that's it as far as leagues. So if we have a very quick look at the rules. In our division, in our tier, promotion is top 2 teams win promotion to World Football League Division 9. I think that's just from that league. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how it works itself out all between all the different teams, but I'm sure it does. I'm hoping it does. So this could be a very good long series. And now, having just had a very quick look at all the teams, all the leagues, let's just have a quick check out of our team. If we've just gone to squad view, I'm just going to do it by like assistant manager ratings to see who's the best players we've got. And there we go. Our best player at 4.5 star is of course Kaká. If we have a look at what his stats are these days, and he's still decent according to this database. He's still pretty good. He could still do a job in the Premier League, I think, with stats like that. 13 acceleration, 12 jumping reach, 13 pace. But look at his technicals. 16 dribbling, 17 first touch, 17 passing, 16 penalties, 17 again technique. He would still be very good in the Premier League. And also, the next fella we've got is Antonio Nocerino, 31-year-old Italian. He looks fairly decent. I've not heard too much of him. I think he may have played at Milan at one point. Oh, I should have heard of him. He's played for us. Oh, that's quite surprising. Why do I not remember him? He must have been god awful. Let's hope he's not awful for us on this series. And he looks decent. 4-star current, 4-star potential, 16 fitness, 16 aggression, 18 determination. He looks decent. And just go through a couple more players. Will Johnson, 29-year-old Canadian, 13 acceleration, 15 stamina, 16 aggression, 17 leadership. 18 penalty taking. I think he's going to be the one who we're going to choose as our captain this season. He looks very good. And just a couple more random ones just to look at out of interest. Jonathan Spector, another one who's very well known for his time in England. He again played for West Ham. I seem to remember him scoring against Man U on his debut for us. That seems to ring a bell. And he was decent for us. We had him, like it says there, was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. And he was always solid, never brilliant, never awful. But he did a job, and he did pop up with a few good goals. And so hopefully he's still looking decent. 3.5 star, current and potential. He'll be okay. Should hopefully be good down at this level of football. And now if we have a look at Brexay, I think he's someone that I have heard of from American football. And wow, look at that hair. That hair is amazing on him. He is so blonde. Wow. And well, let's hope he's not that blonde on the football pitch. As now he's 3.5 star current, 3.5 star potential. Decent-ish stats. Pace is alright. Penalty taking again's decent. First touch is alright. It's going to take a while. I think it might take a month or two to work out who's good at this level and who isn't. And Kevin Alston, that name rings a bell. Not sure why. Has he played in England? No. Not sure why that name rings a bell, but it does. He's got decent acceleration, decent pace, decent determination, decent long throws. He could be a good little backup option at right back, I'm thinking. And yeah, I think that is where I'm going to leave the squad view for the minute. I might do it a bit more in depth for me next video at next Saturday. This is going to be primarily a weekend save, because I am still going to be carrying on with emulating Cluffy or wherever I end up in my regular journeyman save. This is just for a bit of fun, just a bit of difference, just to see if anybody's interested really. If you are, please give me a thumbs up down below, and as always, subscribe to the channel. But before I sign off, let's have a look at who we've got in our first 5-6 games in the league. We've got Crotone. Are they an Italian team? That sounds about right. And that looks about right, judging by their kit. Where can we have a look? Everyone is obviously rated as now being from Wallis and Futuna Islands. No idea where that is. If someone can point it out to me on a map, I'll be very thankful. But yeah, they do seem to be an Italian team. So could give us a decent game. And the next one we've got after that is Estigal. Hope I pronounced that right. But as far as first few games, nobody who I really know anything too much about. We've got our first game against a fellow American side in Sporting Kansas after a couple months into the season. We've got our first game against Norwich again in October time-ish. So really have no idea who's going to be good, who's going to be poor. We can all find out together, people. And that is where I'm going to leave it for now. Hope you've enjoyed this quick little introduction. I will do more just before the first game next weekend. And I'll be with you for that next Saturday, like I say. And I'll go over the transfer window. I'll go over who I've brought in, who I've sold, and the tactics, and again the first couple games as we get used to this new World Super League. So if you have enjoyed this introduction, please give me a thumbs up down below, and please subscribe to the channel, and please follow me on Twitter, which is where you're going to find all the information about this and my other save. You're going to find it all on there at Bad Jokes FM. So for now, I am Bad Jokes FM. I am out.